kitchen light is buzzing like it's tired of being on. Coffee stains from nights we swore would never be gone. I sit in yesterday's clothes at the table we bought when we were new. The chairs still remember the weight of you. Two empty cups, one with lipstick on the rim. I haven't washed them since you left with him. The clock says 5:07, but time gave up hours ago. It's stuck between the life we had and the one I'll never know. In this kitchen light at dawn, everything we were still lingers on. The sun is creeping through the blinds like it's sorry to intrude, but it has to see what's left of me and you. I'll let the day begin when I'm ready to let go. Till then I'll sit right here where the shadows still say no. Kitchen light at dawn, keep the night a little longer. The radio forgot its voice sometime around 3. Only static now, like the silence inside me. Your note is still on the fridge, held by the magnet from Paris. I'll always love you, written in your careless. I trace the letters with my thumb until the paper starts to tear. Some promises were never meant to breathe open air. The kettle screams, I let it scream. Some sounds are easier than dreams. In this kitchen light at dawn, everything we were still lingers on. The sun is knocking on the window like it's scared to come inside, but it knows the truth can't forever hide. I'll let the day begin when my heart learns how to break. Till then I'll count the cracks in every coffee cup we didn't take. Kitchen light at dawn, be kind to what is gone. Let the first bird sing its stupid, hopeful song. I'm not ready for the world to move along. One more minute, one more breath before I sweep our love in a quiet day. In this kitchen light at dawn, I finally stand and turn the coffee on. The sun spills gold across the floor like mercy I don't deserve, but maybe healing doesn't wait for words. I leave your cup exactly where it was. Some ghosts are gentle when you don't make a fuss. Kitchen light at dawn, thank you for keeping watch. I'll be okay, I think. The sign still flickers, closed for the season in half-dead pink. But when the sky breaks open, the gates swing wide without a creak. I drive my rusted sedan through puddles that reflect a life I left. Park in row 5, same spot we carved our initials before the theft. The screen is cracked, the projector's dead, but the rain plays a film tonight. Every drop a frame of us in 99, soaked in teenage light. No ticket booth, no concession stand, no one to tell us to leave. Only thunder for applause and lightning cutting the reel. At the drive-in that only opens when it rains, we're the only feature still left on the marquee of paint. Headlights off, windows fog with ghosts of hands. Wipers keep the tempo of a love that never ends. The storm is the usher, the sky is the screen. I mouth every line we ever said at 17. Driving that only opens when it rains. Come watch our movie one more time before the credits fade. The speaker pole is bent like it's bowing to the years. I hang the broken box on the window and let the static fill my ears. Your voice leaks through the white noise, laughing at a joke I can't recall. The rain keeps perfect time with the heartbeat I still install. Other cars never come, the lot belongs to us alone. Two empty seats and a lifetime of almost going home. The film burns white when lightning strikes the screen. For one perfect second I see you in the driver's seat again. At the drive-in that only opens when it rains, we're forever stuck in the final frame before the change. Radio plays nothing but the sound of water on glass. Every drop a kiss we never meant to last. I never roll the window up, never kill the engine's hum, because leaving with me, the credits have finally come. Driving that only opens when it rains. Stay for the double feature of what we lost and what remains. Let the city forget this place exists. Let them pave it for a parking lot of newer ghosts. I'll keep coming every time the sky remembers our name, until the storm forgets, or I do the same. At the drive-in that only opens when it rains, I finally turn the engine off and let the credits play. The screen goes dark, the speaker dies, the storm begins to leave. But I stay till morning just to watch the puddles still believe. Thank you for the midnight matinee of us. Some movies are better when the theater is only dust. Driving that only opens when it rains. The show is over. Roll the window up or don't. I never learned how. Highway 50, mile marker nothing. The sign says vacancy and blood red lights. One letter burns out every year now. It only says can why. I pull in at 2:17 a.m. with the same duffel bag of regrets. The clerk is long gone, the key to room 13 just hangs on its hook like it forgets. Bible in the drawer is missing Revelation. Someone tore it out for luck. TV gets one channel, snow that looks exactly like us. The ice machine drops a cube every 7 minutes. I count them like rosary beads made of your silence. At the motel that only has room 13 left, I'm paying cash for a night that never ends. The sheets still smell like the first time you said stay. The Gideon clock is stuck on the minute you walked away. I leave the door on the chain so the wind can visit. Every creak in the floor is your name mispronounced by the night. Motel that only has room 13 left. Checkout time was 20 years ago. I'm still checked in, still waiting for you in the only room that never forgets. The pool is filled with dirt and broken lounge chairs from 1986. I dive in anyway, come up with your class ring still stuck on my thumb. The vending machine sells nothing but warm coke and deja vu. I buy one of each drink to the Polaroid of us taped inside the glass. The no vacancy sign finally burns its last letter tonight. Now it just says no, and that feels honest for the first time. Let them bulldoze this place when I'm gone. I'll haunt the foundation like a bad review. Room 13 will still be rented by the girl who never learned how to leave. At the motel that only has room 13 left, I finally hang the do not to speak forever. The ice machine coughs one last cube and dies. I place it on my tongue like communion for the goodbyes. Thank you for the nights I paid for but never slept. Some doors stay open long after the guests are dead. Motel that only has room 13 left. I'm turning off the side from the inside. Good night, love. Sleep tight wherever you are. November stole the screams and left the lights half lit and gray. Cotton candy ghosts stuck to the pavement where children used to play. I walked the midway with a ticket I never got to use. Past a tilt-a-whirl, frozen mid-spin like it's scared to let go too. The carousel, horses of frost on the mains, eyes painted prayer to bring you back again. In this closed amusement park in November, we're the only ride that still remembers. The sky is the color of old prize tickets, and I'm cashing in every regret. If I climb to the top of the silent Ferris wheel, maybe the wind will spin me back to the way we used to feel. Close amusement park in November, stay broken with me forever. The bumper cars sit in rows like soldiers who lost the war. Their poles reach up to a sky that doesn't power them anymore. I sit in the purple one we fought over, number 23. Press the dead pedal and pretend you're still laughing next to me. The funhouse mirrors crack the day you said you had to leave. Now every reflection shows a version of me that still believes. The game booths are boarded, prizes turn to dust, but I'd trade every stuffed bear for one more, just the two of us. In this closed amusement park in November, we're the only ride that still remembers. The sky is the color of old prize tickets, and I'm cashing in every regret. I ride the carousel alone, music box wheezing through the cold. One painted horse still carries the ghost of the hand I used to hold. Close amusement park in November, don't ever open again. Distant call, happy Benson's, no happy bees. Their winter, bury the midway in snow, let the gates rust shut, let nobody know I'll sleep inside the tunnel of love where the plastic swans still float above. In this closed amusement park in November, I finally step off the ride that won't surrender. I leave my ticket on the horse's frozen neck, a promise that some things are better read. The wind picks up and the lights flicker out one by one, but I smile because the dark here still tastes like fun. Close amusement park in November, thank you for the last spin. I'm ready to walk away now. Oh no. Almost. The credits rolled an hour ago, the names have all dissolved, yet I stay seated in row 7 where our story first evolved. The screen is white and merciless, it shows me nothing now, but I still see the way you looked when the real was still allowed. Velvet seats still hold the shape of where your hand used to be. I press my palm against the ghost and pretend you're pressing me. The exit sign glows red like it's embarrassed to be seen, telling me to leave the dream behind and step back to the street. In this empty dead, but the film in my head keeps looping the parts where nothing was said. I bought a ticket for a life that closed its run, yet here I sit under the hum of a dying sun. Empty cinema after credits. Let me stay until the last light forgets. The carpet drinks the silence like it's thirsty for our sound. Every footstep I don't take echoes twice as loud. There's a single kernel left beneath seat 7C. I pick it up like evidence of the way we used to be. The screen flickers once like it remembers your smile, then goes dark forever, just for a little while. The usher left, the doors are chained, but memory doesn't need a key. In this empty cinema after credits, I replay every scene we never finished. The projector's dead, but the film in my head keeps looping the parts where nothing was said. Some stories end when the house lights rise, but mine stays frozen in the dark between your eyes. Empty cinema after credits. This is where I still believe. Let the real world wait outside with its mourning and its pain. I paid for 2 hours of forever. I'm not leaving till it rains. If the roof caves in and the seats all burn, at least I'll die inside the frame where you still return. In this empty cinema after credits, I finally stand and walk the aisle we missed. The screen stays blank, but I don't need proof. I carry every frame inside my chest like truth. Thank you for the film we never got to end. Some love stories are perfect when they don't pretend. Empty cinema after credits. Roll me one more time, then let me go. They cut the electricity in 2007, said the park was too old to save. But every time thunder rolls across the lake, the carousel wakes from its grave. I ride the same painted horse every storm, the white one with a chip rose. Its eyes still follow me like it knows the promises we never outgrew. The calliope pipes are cracked, the drum is full of rain. Yeah, when lightning strikes a lightning rod, it plays the one song again. No quarters, no children, no painted smiles, only thunder for the organ and sorrow for the miles. On the carousel that only plays one song when the power's cut, we spin in the dark to the tune we never quite paint peels like old love letters, but the horses still gallop. When the storm remembers, let them chain the gates, let them sell the brass. I'll ride the light until the storm runs out of gas. Some music only plays when everything else is gone. Some lovers only dance when the world is moving on. On the carousel that only plays one song when the power's cut, I finally step off the horse and let the thunder shut. The storm moves east, the music dies, the horses slow to still. I leave the brass ring on the pole like a promise I can't fulfill. Thank you for the ride that never needed lights. And carousels keep turning long after they lose the fight. Carousel that only plays one song when the power's cut. The storm is over. I'm getting enough for good this time, but I'll keep the chipped rose in my pocket forever. The last ferry waits at Pier 19, rust and salt in its veins. Rope creaks like an old love song that nobody ever explains. I walk the gangway with your letter folded sharp inside my coat. Every step sounds like goodbye. I never learned how to emote. The captain doesn't ask my name, he just nods like he already knows. Some passengers only ride one way, some hearts only come to close. The horn moans low across the bay, like it's mourning for words we couldn't say. On the last ferry at twilight, we sail into the color of bruised light. No destination on the board tonight, just the sea and the hurt we couldn't fight. If the horizon swallows us whole, at least we'll sink where the gulls still know your soul. Last ferry at twilight, take me where the land forgets my name. The deck is wet with yesterday's rain and tomorrow's regret. I lean against the railing where your fingers once were set. The wake writes white apologies that disappear too fast to read. Every wave is a promise the ocean never learned to keep. Lights on the shore shrink to ember. Someone forgot to tend our wave anyway. In case you're still pretending, the engine coughs like it's letting go. Same way you did months ago. On the last ferry at twilight, we sail into the color of bruised light. No destination on the board tonight, just the sea and the hurt we couldn't fight. I scatter the letter page by page, let the wind turn your words into waves. Last ferry at twilight, carry me past the point of return. Let the stars come out one by one, let them witness what we've become. If the boat never docks again, at least I'll drift where the pain began. On the last ferry at twilight, I finally throw the ring into the night. It sings like every vow we try. The sea doesn't judge, it only provides. And when the final light is gone, I'll still be singing our unfinished song. Last ferry at twilight, thank you for the ride. Now let me disappear. They locked the doors in 2003 when the city cut the grant. Left his eyes projector frozen mid-rotation like a broken heart can't. I still have the employee key from when we worked the summer shift, sneaking through the planetarium roof where the skylight used to lift. The seats are full of dust and the ghosts of school kids all. But when I flip the master switch, the dome remembers what it saw. The star plates haven't turned in 20 years, yet the motor coughs like it's been holding back tears. In the closed planetarium that still shows our constellation, we're the only two stars that never got a proper separation. The Milky Way is cracked across the ceiling like a scar, but Orion still carries the belt we made the night you said, here we are. Every seat is empty except the one where you held my hand. The projector burns our private sky exactly as we planned. Closed planetarium that still shows our constellation. The universe may have moved on, but the dome hasn't, neither have I. The narration tape is warped, the astronomer's voice now slow and deep. He says, look to the east for the lover you'll never keep. I lie on the center floor where we once drew chalk galaxies with our shoes. The chalk is gone, but the concrete still glows where we used to fuse. The emergency lights paint everything blood red at 4 a.m. I mouth your name to the dome and it answers back with them. Let them turn this place into lofts or a church or a grave. I'll keep the stars misaligned the way only we knew how to save. In the closed planetarium that still shows our constellation, I finally stand and turn the master switch to off with no hesitation. The stars blink out one by one like they're relieved to go, but the last light to die is the one we named Never Let Go. Thank you for the universe, we gotta keep forward. dances like it did before. Your sweater hangs on the back of the chair. I breathe it in like you're still there. The clock forgets to move its hands tonight. Everything is amber in this dying light. Every spark that falls remembers your skin. Every silence pulls me back again. Whispers of amber calling me home. Through the ashes I'm never alone. Flames may die, but your warmth still remains. In these whispers of amber I feel no pain. Even when the darkness swallows the glow, your shadow still burns where the cold can't go. The wooden floor still keeps the shape of your feet. I trace the lines where our bodies used to meet. Outside the pines are swaying slow and low. They hum the song only the night winds know. I leave the window open for your ghost to return. One more breath of smoke before the last coal burns. The night is long, but memory is longer. And in this quiet, I only grow stronger. Whispers of amber calling me home. Through the ashes I'm never alone. Flames may die, but your warmth still remains. In these whispers of amber I feel no pain. Even when the darkness swallows the glow, your shadow still burns where the cold can't go. Let the morning wait beyond the trees. I'm not ready to let these embers freeze. If I keep the fire low and the door unlatched, maybe you'll walk back through the smoke and ash. Whispers of amber, hold me tonight. Turn every tear into soft golden light. The fire may fade, but I'll keep it alive in the hush of the hearth where lost lovers survive. When the stars go out and the world turns cold, I'll still be here with the stories you told. There's a phone booth on the cliff where the road gave up and died. Paint peeled to ocean blue, glass cracked on every side. No phone book, no receiver cord, just the handset hanging free, swinging like a pendulum that learned how to grieve. I still come every Thursday when the fog forgets the coast. Drop a 1986 quarter in the slot that needs it most. The dial tone is your heartbeat, slow to almost none. I whisper into the deadline like you might pick up just once. They cut the cables in 99, but some connections refuse to die. At the phone booth at the end of the world, I call a number that no longer curls the ocean into the hollow roar. I say I'm sorry and it says I was too before. Every coin is a year I still owe. Every ring is a place I can't go. Phone booth at the end of the world, last call for the girl who never hung up. The directory is just one page, your name in faded ink. I trace it with my finger till the paper starts to sink. Seagulls perch on the roof like they're waiting for good news. I tell them you're not coming, they already knew. The booth still smells of cigarettes and teenage summer storms. Your graffiti on the glass says we were here in broken forms. The operator is a wind tonight. She keeps the line open out of spite. At the phone booth at the end of the world, I call a number that no longer curls the ocean answers with a hollow roar. I say I'm sorry and it says I was too before. Some apologies travel faster than light, they arrive before the fight. Phone booth at the end of the world, last call for the girl who never hung up. Let them tear it down, let them drag it to the sea. I'll still hear you breathing in the space between the beeps. If the cliff falls and the booth goes too, I'll swim to the bottom just to finish talking to you. At the phone booth at the end of the world, I finally let the handset curl. The coin returns, the line goes dead. I leave the booth and nothing left unsaid. The fog lifts, the road begins again. Some goodbyes are gentle in the end. Phone booth at the end of the world, thank you for keeping the line open all these years. Click. house is sleeping. I I climb the stairs when the clock forgets to breathe, past photographs that no one comes to see. The attic door still knows my careful hand. Moonlight spills like milk across the floorboards land. Your old records lean against the wall, labels faded, but I still know them all. Dust floats slow in silver beams, like tiny ghosts of unfinished dreams. In the attic at 3 a.m., time folds itself and starts again. Every box holds a piece of us, every silence is generous. I'll play our song on a broken needle's grace, and let the scratches sing your face. Attic at 3 a.m. Keep me safe from the day. Your letters tied with a ribbon turned to brown. I read them soft so the night won't hear the sound. The sweater you left still smells of '98. I wear it like a secret I can't escape. A single bulb swings gentle from its wire, painting shadows that never quite expire. The world downstairs is fast asleep, but up here memory runs too deep. In the attic at 3 a.m., time folds itself and starts again. Every box holds a piece of us, every silence is generous. I play a song on a broken needle's grace, and let the scratches sing your face. Attic at 3 a.m. Keep me safe from the day. Let morning knock, I won't reply. Let the sun climb some other sky. I'm not ready to close the lid on everything we almost did. In the attic at 3 a.m., I'm still 17 inside this skin. The roof keeps all our whispered vows, the rafters hold them sacred now. If I stay until the light burns through, maybe the past will stay here too. Attic at 3 a.m. Don't let the dawn come in. Shh. Stay just a little longer. car died in mile marker 1883. Somewhere the maps forgot. Hood up like a surrender flag engine, breathing its last thought. I sit on the burning hood with a warm can of something I don't drink, watching heat rise off the asphalt, making the horizon blink. In the glove box, 3 Polaroids. We took the summer we were gods. Edges curl, colors bleeding, but your smile still defies the odds. The radio gave up 2 states ago. Now only silence and cicadas know. Polaroids in the glove box, keep the light. From the day we thought forever fit just right. Out here the sky forgets to end, and I'm still waiting for the road to bend. If this desert takes me tonight, at least I'll die with proof we were alive. Polaroids in the glove box don't fade as fast as we do. The payphone's been dead since 99. Cord cut clean like your goodbye. I mouth the numbers anyway, pretend the line isn't dry. Gas station sign flickers open, then gives up, just like you. One letter at a time until even the lie is through. I hold the photos to the windshield, let the sunset burn right through. Your face turns gold and disappears, exactly like you always do. No water, no signal, no reason to leave. Just 3 squares of us, I still believe. Polaroids in the glove box, keep the light. From the day we thought forever fit just right. Out here the sky forgets to end, and I'm still waiting for the road to bend. If this desert takes me tonight, at least I'll die with proof we were alive. Polaroids in the glove box don't fade as fast as we do. Let the vultures circle, let the stars stay cruel. I'm not walking till the film goes dull. One more sunset, one more breath, I'll trade them both for the way you said my name to death. Polaroids in the glove box, 1. The desert took my youth, but not this one. I lay them on the dashboard like a map to the only place I'm ever going back. When the night finally eats the sky, I'll still be here with our 3 perfect lives. Polaroids in the glove box, thank you for staying while everything else drove away. They said the fire took everything in '94. 3 alarms, total loss. But every morning at 9 the front doors swing open like they never felt the cross. I walk through the caution tape that turned brittle and white, past the circulation desk where Mrs. Hayes still checks out the night. The shelves are charcoal skeletons, but the books are exactly where we left them. Titles burned off the spines, yet I know every story by the weight in my hands. The card catalog drawers are melted shut, but the ghosts still know the Dewey for never gave up. In the library that burned down but still opens at night, I sit at table 12 where we studied how to stay alive. The fire took the words but left the meaning in the air. I breathe them in like oxygen and pretend you're still there. Overdue notices flutter like black butterflies from the ceiling. Each one stamped with the date we stopped believing. Library that burned down but still opens at 9. Shh, we're still reading, still bleeding, still fine. The children's corner has a circle of tiny chairs made of ash. I read them where the wild things are, and they roar right back. Your favorite poetry shelf collapsed into a perfect bed. I lie down in the soot and let Neruda stain my skin again. The fire inspector's report is the only book that survived intact. Page 17 says origin unknown. I smile because that's a fact. Let them fence it, let them condemn, let them seed it with grass. I'll bring my library card made of matches and pass. Some stories refuse to be cataloged as lost. They just wait in the negative space between heat and frost. In the library that burned down but still opens at 9, I finally closed the book we never finished writing. The smoke has settled into shelves the sun will never reach. I'll leave my card on the circulation desk within Miss Hayes' reach. Thank you for keeping the story on hold all these years. Some libraries stay open long after the readers disappear. Library that burned down but still opens at 9. I'm returning myself quietly. No fines, no tears, just overdue. Forever. Forever.